recording is getting set up. Brilliant. So thank you for everyone who is joining us live. I know that there's a lot of other people who'll be joining probably throughout the session, and then also this is getting recorded and sent out to everyone who registered as well. So as Stevie mentioned briefly there as we began the call, this is all about getting a bit more information about LAL Pro. It is one of our newest offerings at Locate a Locum. So this is just an opportunity to sort of give you an oversight of what is in LAL Pro, and also just to tell you all about the exciting developments that we're going to have with it as well, and answer all of your questions. So to begin with, a little bit of housekeeping. As I mentioned before, this session is being recorded and the recording will be sent out to you after. So as long as you've sent your registration to this session, which you obviously have as user here, you'll be sent this recording afterwards. We are doing a Q&A at the end. Now, how we are gathering the Q&As is we are using Mentimeter, which is this QR code that you see on screen right now. So you can just scan this with your phone. This QR code will also appear on the right-hand corner of all of the slides. So feel free to add questions as we go, and we will answer all of your questions towards the end. And today's session is going to be in and around 30 minutes, so long as Stevie and I don't waffle too much. But yes, so that is all the housekeeping. As I say, keep an eye out for that wee QR code, because that's how you're going to submit your questions for the end. So kicking off today, what is LAL Pro? So LAL Pro is the latest offering from Locate a Locum, and it sort of offers an all-in-one solution for locums. It has been designed with locum consultation throughout the entire process, and with locums at the forefront. For sort of, it's designed to help you manage your work life all in the one place. So from booking your shifts to also managing your finances and making sure you're getting the most out of your locum life and you're truly living La Vida Locum. That's what LAL Pro is all for. That's it in a nutshell, Stevie, isn't it?
That sounds bang on. Yeah, I liked your pun there, living La Vida Locum. But yeah, so from my perspective, LAL Pro was born out of trying to make locum life easier and us solve challenges that locums have. So some of the early features have been aimed at these challenges that locums have, and trying to just make it a user-friendly experience for locums, ensure that everything you need as part of your locum life is in one app. Because we were seeing pre-Locate a Locum or pre-LAL Pro is that people were reaching out just and asking us for all these features, and we thought, let's put some time in it, get our development team focused on creating a product that's really got you covered for everything from financial well-being all the way through to insights in the data that is captured in the app and the platform.
Brilliant, thank you. So let's kick into some of the features that are included within LAL Pro. So the first thing to mention is that LAL Pro is in addition to all of the amazing features that you get with Locate a Locum to begin with. We are not taking anything away from Locate a Locum, as you have all known and love it for this past many a year. These are just additional features that are added on whenever you get the LAL Pro subscription. And these are sort of the main top 4 highlights, I would say, of the features that you'll unlock. Early bird notifications. I know that there has been a lot of questions around this, as it is one of the more exciting ones. I know it's one of the ones that I think is one of the coolest. And this is additional notifications, priority notifications as such, for shifts that are for your favorite branches. Again, you'll still get the normal notifications that go out to our entire database, as you always have. We're not removing notifications from free users. LAL Pro users simply get priority early bird notifications, which is obviously amazing if you're wanting to make sure that you get that shift at your favorite branch. So yes, that's sort of early bird in a nutshell. I know that there was a lot of questions in the WhatsApp group in and around that, but that's sort of early birds in a nutshell. The next thing that we have for LAL Pro is our invoice management tool. Now, this is amazing, particularly because I'm sure a lot of you will have done your self-assessment recently enough, or maybe you're still scrambling to do the last pieces of it towards the end of the financial year. This basically helps you make sure that all of your invoices are tracked and sent automatically through the app. You're able to keep a record of all the income that you've been getting from companies. You're able to reconcile that with the money coming into your bank account. All of these are also exportable, which is obviously amazing if you're working with an accountant towards the end of the financial year to actually work out for your self-assessment, sort out your taxes. And there's also automated expense tracking within that as well. This was the very first feature of LAL Pro, and it was launched back in September. But yeah, we've had some really, really good feedback on that. And, you know, because no one likes doing admin, so this sort of takes some of the work off it. From there, next thing that we have is our insights and reporting features. So we have insights on a couple of different levels. So we have your insights to your income. There's our different income reports. So those income reports let you sort of get an insight into the breakdown of what companies potentially are your majority of your income coming from, your income by month. You're able to get a really good granular breakdown, so you actually are able to manage your locum life better. And the other one that's just quite new is called shift rate trends. And that sort of lets you get an insight into shift rate patterns over the past few months in your area, or even you're able to switch areas. So if you're potentially looking to do a stay away or go to a different area that maybe you're not working in and you want to have an idea of what the shift rate looks like in that particular area, you are able to go into the shift rate trends reports to get that data, which lead us on also to the shift rate intelligence, which again, another really, really cool feature. We've had so much amazing feedback. And this is our new AI powered tool. And this pulls data from shifts that have been recently booked and worked in that area. So you get real insight into what the average rate of that specific area is. And you're able to get that information before you ever book a shift. So you're really able to make informed decisions on what shifts that you book. And also if you decide to go down the route of negotiation, you have that data behind you to sort of help you out with that as well. So that was a whistle-stop tour. I don't think I've forgotten everything, Stevie, have I?
No, that was very comprehensive. I think the only things that I want to highlight is obviously we got a lot of questions about the early bird notifications, and just to put everyone's mind at rest, the notifications, I think Sarah did mention this, but the notifications are still at the same cadence that they always were with Locate a Locum. The notification you get for your favorite branches as a LAL Pro user is a priority notification, which will be an extra notification, which is immediate as soon as your favorite branch posts the shift. So just to clarify that one. And then the other thing that I just wanted to highlight is the shift rate intelligence. That's a really good tool. And it's so comprehensive because it takes in so much data and aggregates it in the AI function to give real insight. So you might hear colleagues saying, oh, in this region you get this rate or whatever it may be. But actually this is completely guided by data. So it couldn't be any more kind of comprehensive and accurate. And it's not, you know, anecdotal things where I've got this and you should go for the same. It's actually based on the hundreds of thousands of shifts going through the platform at any one time. So yeah, just we're really proud of some of these features, and we do think that they really streamline locum life. Invoice management, for example, it's very, very good in terms of like giving visibility and transparency around payments, and also kind of just streamline that whole process. We used to have a blog on our site. We still do have it on our site, but it was like an invoice template that would be one of our most visited pages on the Locate a Locum website, because people wanted the invoice and know how to format an invoice. Specifically, if you're a new locum, you might not have an indication of how to format an invoice because essentially you're a healthcare professional. So we tried to take that challenge and make it simple within the app. And I think with the guys in our development team and our product team have done a really good job in pulling all that information together and making it in one succinct app. So hopefully everyone likes these features. And again, like, we're not closed and this is the route of travel. Give us some more feature suggestions. We'll put it on into the development team, and who knows, it might make it onto the next release.
Exactly, well said, Stevie. We're always taking locum feedback. So now that we've sort of covered the main features, we're going to go over some of the fringe benefits that are with LAL Pro as well, because it isn't just solely features and stuff that you see in the app. There's external benefits as well. So Stevie, do you want to cover these?
Yes. So yeah, as Sarah said, that it's great creating a product that you guys are using every day, but how do you make that product even more value? So you add sort of fringe benefits that sit alongside the product. And really that's designed to maximize the value of being a LAL Pro member for locums. So the first one I wanted to just call out is we've negotiated a partnership with Tax Scout. So it's an online accountancy firm that manage your whole self-assessment and make sure it's filed correctly. And the reason we've done this is because the product was so aligned to financial well-being. We wanted to give a resource for locums to go to and get really good discounted online advice and online submissions. So you'll be able to actually get a huge discount as a locum. I think whenever we surveyed, it was around between 250 and £300 to get your self-assessment done. I'm happy to say that tax scouts are offering locums a 10% discount if they activate on LAL Pro and go through, and this they can do the whole assessment and filing and things. So that's a really good link to your financial well-being. And whenever you export your yearly earnings and all your shifts and expenses, you can just send that directly to tax scouts and they'll process it all for you at a discounted rate. So we think that's a really strong one in terms of like the whole package around finance. So it's like the start from working the shift, you get it through the platform, you've got all your expenses and your invoices tied up in one place, and then you also have your taxes through the tax scout. So it's kind of like the cradle to grave process of managing payments and tax, and it keeps HMRC happy, which no one wants HMRC chasing them at the end of the year. And then the next one is this is just we do our level up rewards, which is a rewards package whenever you work a certain amount of shifts. But what we've decided to do is roll that all up. So once you become a LAL Pro member, you would fast track your rewards and you would get access to some of these great benefits and discounts straight away as soon as you become a LAL Pro member. So this is things like we would give you cash back for your DBS certificate, we'd give you cash back for your insurance. We would also give you a range of high street discounts through one of our partners, OMSI. And I know a lot of locums use that for fuel discounts, and which really takes kind of the burden off mileage and getting the shifts. So that's a really good one. We could just bundle all that stuff we offer on the normal Located Locum platform into just a real fast track. And then the last fringe benefit is that LAL Pro will actually be a tax deductible business expense. So although it's nothing that we've added, it's just a really nice tie up for you guys and say that, you know, you claim back the VAT on LAL Pro at the end of the year, which makes it even more affordable and better and good value for money. So we're really happy with those. That's not the end of the fringe benefits. We want to make it a really well-rounded package for locums, so that almost the value of the benefits is outweighing or equal to the value of the product. So let's see what we can add in the next couple of months, and there is some good ones coming down the road. And again, any suggestions on fringe benefits or things that you would like to see as a LAL Pro member, please do let us know.
Brilliant, thank you, Stevie. And the tax deductible thing is just a no-brainer. It's like girl miles, it's basically free. So So next up, we have, this is sort of a summary of all the different things that you can get versus from Located Locum for the free version, and then what you unlock with LAL Pro. So as you can see here, we haven't degraded any functionality, it is only adding on to. So obviously you're able to create, send and track your invoices, you unlock shift rate intelligence, insights into your rates and earnings, early bird notifications, and then also the exclusive partnership discounts that Stevie has talked through as well. This is just a nice wee slide sort of to show everything that you unlock with LAL Pro. And then I suppose next up, then how you can actually sign up. So for joining the webinar today, what we actually have is we have a 10% discount at checkout. So if you apply the code PRO10 at checkout, you can use this QR code that is on the screen. It'll take you directly to where you would go to sign up to LAL Pro. You do get to try it free for 30 days. And again, you can cancel if you decide that you don't see any value in it for yourself after the 30 days. But if you decide to keep it on, you will then get your first month for 10% off if you apply the code LAL Pro10 at checkout using this QR code. As I say, this recording and this presentation will be shared with you after this call as well, so you are able to do that after the call. Also, so then what's next, Stevie?
Yeah, the world's our oyster, Sarah. So firstly, just on the last slide, we've had a lot of questions about LAL Pro, and the first thing I would encourage people to do is just sign up for the 30-day free trial and try it, and then ask questions based on actually trying it and like feature improvements based on your experience with it. Like I think the trial is no obligation at all. You can cancel at any point within that 30 days, and we'd encourage as many people using that trial and just seeing the functionality for yourselves. I think it kind of speaks for itself once you get in that trial. It's really strong. So yeah, just on that, I think like the 30-day free trial, make sure you're making the most of it. There's no there's no obligation or anything there. So that was just a point I would like to make. And yeah, what's next? Well, I suppose the short answer to that is it's really up to you who are on the call or who are listening in on demand. We want this product to be guided by locums as much as possible, and to date, like it has, as I mentioned at the start, it's been guided by focus groups and feedback and challenges that we've seen within the locum world. And we're just trying to solve those challenges and streamline the whole locum experience. We'd love to work on features that kind of innovate the whole pharmacy market. One thing that we've talked about is kind of streamlining that payment process. You guys have visibility now with the LAL Pro app of where your payments are in that process, but in the future there could be a world like this could be blue sky thinking, but there could be a world where when you walk out of a locum shift, you get instant payment pinged straight to your bank account. You've been paid for that shift and it's been reconciled and things. So that's the sort of thing that we're thinking of in terms of the direction of travel. That could be a couple of years out, but in terms of direction of travel, we want to really innovate how you work as a locum, streamline processes that you think are currently cumbersome, solve challenges that you currently have as a locum, and pull it all into one really easy to use app. So that would be my thinking on the future. And again, we're completely open to kind of discussing anything with our locums. You guys are our customers and you're our biggest set of customers. So you should guide this product in the direction that you think it should go. And we have the technical resource in-house to kind of create the product based on your feedback. So I would just really emphasize that even on today's call, if you have ideas, get onto that chat and ping them in and we can chat through them. Even we've got 10 minutes left here, so we can even chat through them there. So that could be the direction of travel. The world, there's no real limits on where we go with this. We obviously want, there's one thing that, we want it to be a really great product at what it does currently. So the financial element of it, we do know that's a challenge for locums. So in terms of like making expense tracking even better and allowing you to upload images of receipts and things and track them, attach those to shifts, that could be something that we work on. And just like kind of really refining that expense tracking process as well, and the finance process. And then even like maybe even having some like tax process, or fixing that tax process a little bit more. And then another thing we talked about with fringe benefits is obviously the locum life. You will need access to CPD, so maybe we can do something there. There's also ideas around insurance partnerships in terms of giving locums the ability to kind of have more peace of mind insurances like earnings cover and things like that through potential partners. So yeah, could really go any way that you guys dictate it. So like I just emphasize again that the direction of travel is very much up to the people who use the app, and that is you on this call and beyond.
Very much. So as we mentioned at the beginning of the call, LAL Pro initiated as just the invoice management tools, and that sort of launched in September. And it was through focus groups and speaking with locums that we actually developed all of these other features. Early bird notifications, I do think, is something that came directly from focus groups, wanting to get those notifications about your favorite branches faster so you can really stay ahead. So really all of your feedback, if you want to use the Mentimeter, I will throw this up now because it is Q&A time now. We've got about 10 minutes left so we can answer questions. So again, just use this QR code that is on the screen and either send in ideas for ways you would like LAL Pro to grow, or if you have any other ideas on LAL Pro, also use them here. We collected a couple of questions yesterday. It was put into a WhatsApp group, so we actually have some questions pre-prepared. I sound like Blue Peter. But one of the first questions that we got given yesterday was, how can you go about claiming your fringe benefits that you unlock with LAL Pro? So I'm happy enough to take this one, Stevie. So with the to begin with the tax scouts, and that would be one of the first fringe benefits you get. You unlock that once you finish your 30-day free trial with LAL Pro. So there should be an automated email that is sent to you once you've complete your 30-day trial and you start your paid subscription, basically. Again, if you, for whatever reason, if that accidentally goes to spam or you've maybe missed the email, you can also use the chatbot within the app or an email in to locate a locum, and a member of our team will be make sure that you get that sent to you also. In terms of the level up rewards, you go through the exact same process that you do that is detailed within the app in the reward section. LAL Pro will basically just override everything that is already there. So the process remains the same for claiming your rewards as it always has. So for example, with the coffee voucher, I think you complete a type form. With the DBS, you send us a copy of your receipt and let us know that you have unlocked this reward as part of LAL Pro, and we will then process your refund. And then with Onzi as well, which is our high street discount platform, that is updated monthly. So you don't actually have to do anything for Onzi. Just at the month's end, you'll get a email about setting up your Onzi account. And there are some really good ones at the minute. They are adding new fuel discounts. I've been getting my emails on them, which is great. So that is how you unlock your benefits. So that was the first question we got yesterday. So the next one, Stevie, is can I cancel my subscription if I am not using LAL Pro?
Yeah, so if you're on a monthly subscription, short answer to that is yes. You can navigate to the manage my subscription dashboard with the web version of Located Locum, and you can cancel from there. We're pretty confident that once you activate, you wouldn't cancel. So there'd be on a rare occasion you could do that, but yeah, but you can. So it's a short answer.
Delightful, short and sweet. So the next one is how much is LAL Pro?
Yes, to me. Yeah, I don't know if you're answering that one. Yeah, so LAL Pro is £12 a month, or you can get a 20% discount for an annual package, which works out at £115 per month.
Brilliant, thank you so much. And then we have another wee question here, is have you degraded the free version of Locate a Locum? And again, short answer is no, we have not. All of the things with LAL Pro are simply additional benefits and features that you unlock. We have not changed the free version of Locate a Locum. It is still the same Locate a Locum that you have known and loved and used for as long as you maybe have. If you're maybe new to the platform or have been using us for years, it'll be the same as you always know. And we also will still be developing on the free version. It's not as if every new feature that comes out will only go to LAL Pro. Locate a Locum, as you know, it will still remain the same. And let me see if we have any other new wee questions that have come in. So we have this one that came in is, can I get another trial of LAL Pro? Oh, so someone's already used their 30 days, I must say.
It depends on when you signed up for the trial. So if it was as part of our beta users, you signed up to a trial, you probably can get another trial, the LAL Pro. But if you can't have like a rolling trial, you can't have 30 days and then go into another 30 days. So it would just depend on the use case. But we're really happy if you want to drop us an email, either Stevie at Located Locum or Sarah at Located Locum. We'll have a look into it and give you a definitive answer based on who you are and when you trial.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. And that seems to be all of the questions that have been sent into us so far. Some of those were from the other day, and then some of them have also been live as we've been recording. So if you have any other questions, still feel free to submit them through the QR code. We are hitting about the 25 minutes, so we do have another 5 minutes. If you have more questions, we do have the time carved out. But yeah, no, hopefully this session has been useful for you. And we do want to do more sessions like this as well. You know, if you find it useful, let us know. You can even just give us feedback on how you think the session has gone through the QR code, or even in the WhatsApp group, we'll be popping our head in there as well today.
Okay, well, I suppose like everyone knows, yeah, where to get us in the WhatsApp group, and if they've got other questions, they can ping them in there, and we're always happy to answer questions on there. Obviously, you know, just with the WhatsApp group, a lot of people on this call may be part of the WhatsApp group. Often Sarah and I are kind of internally, if we're getting specific questions about your compliance or anything like that, we're internally going internally. So in terms of speed of response, it's probably better to go through the usual avenues for like support at Located Locum or compliance at Located Locum. So just to call that out, sometimes we won't be as speedy as getting back as those guys, because we are working on creating presentations like this and things and the product for LAL Pro. So just to call that out. And then obviously, if I do see a query, I will come back to it. And if there's anything specific about LAL Pro, I'm happy for people to reach out to me directly as well. Stevie@locatedlocum.com.
Brilliant. Well, we can finish up the session here if there is no more questions. I can't see anything coming through on my end. But as I say, this session has been recorded and it will be sent out to you. So if you've joined live, you'll get it sent as a refresher. And then for anybody who's watching on demand, obviously you'll have got this already. This is how you're seeing us. But yes, so I will leave you there, and I hope you all have a lovely Friday and have a lovely weekend.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.